Autobots, roll out!
Hello and welcome to That's Just Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Commemorative Series Pepsi Optimus Prime, and I love this toy. This guy was part of the Commemorative Series 10, originally released in 2007 as part of Pepsi's Transform Your Summer contest, but he was later sold at BotCon for approximately $25. And as you can see, he's pretty much just a repaint of the original G1 Optimus Prime, or the Commemorative Series Optimus Prime, with a new trailer. You can tell right away that he's a Commemorative Series because he's missing the long smokestacks. These smokestacks are the short ones, and I've been unable to find some long replacements for him. So yeah, I recently picked this guy up. I got an opportunity to pick this guy up brand new in the box, and I had to jump right on it. The box for this guy is really interesting. I'm going to move Prime out of the way here for just a second so we can take a look at the packaging. And I really like the packaging on this guy. It's a little beat up, but it is. That's what you're going to have when you're buying online or you're buying secondhand in the collector's market. But it's still in okay shape. I really love this animation, this drawing here of Optimus Prime with the Pepsi logo on his shoulder there. But he comes pretty much in a very similar box to the Commemorative Series 1 reissue of Optimus Prime that we got. He comes packaged in his truck mode, and then he's got like this little fake Pepsi bottle that you can put on the back of his trailer there. Here on the top you can see a picture, just a product picture of Prime in his truck mode. Then around the back here, you've got a picture of Prime in his robot mode. You can see kind of what the repaint is going to look like. Some information on him. I'll bring this in close. If you guys want to read that, it's right there. Let's get that focused in. So if you guys want to read that, go ahead and do so. Pepsi Optimus Prime with some technical data, and then again, a picture of him in his trailer mode. So we'll bring Prime right back in, check him out. And again, he's pretty much the same as the G1 Optimus Prime that we've all come to know and love. Here in truck mode, Optimus is approximately 5 inches long. The trailer's about 9.5 inches. And about the truck here is about 2.5 inches tall. The trailer's about 3.5 at the top of these stacks right here. So the total is going to be about 12.5 inches long for the truck here. And again, this guy is a kind of a promotional repaint and reissue. So right away you can tell, besides the fact that the trailer is different, you can tell right away that Prime has a new paint job, and he's got that classic Pepsi paint job where he's red on the top, blue on the bottom, and the whole front of the cab here has been redone in blue. And then instead of a silver stripe, we've got that white swishy kind of stripe that the Pepsi logo has right there. You can see right there. You can see the similarity there with the Pepsi logo. Very cool. I'm typically not one to go for these kind of gimmicks, especially on Primes. But for whatever reason, on this guy, it works for me. And I think it's because of the whole red and blue thing. Because it still stays with the red and blue motif. It kind of works for me. And I kind of like the way this guy looks. I really dig it. You can see that on this side, he does have an Autobot logo right there. Where on that side over there, he's got the Pepsi logo. And he does have a rub symbol right here on the top. We'll see if we can get this guy to work real quick. And there you go. You can see well, maybe if we focus. How about that? So yeah, there you go. Rub sign is working just fine. So very cool. I really enjoy this guy. Now he's got on the trailer here, again, this is a brand new trailer. We do have the extending feet right here with the little hole right there and the little peg on the side here. So you can move these guys around. You have to move the rifle out of the way. Let me pull that out. So you can turn these guys all the way around and just have the trailer sit on its own, just very much like the original one. And as you just saw, he's also got a spot to put away his accessories, which I really, really enjoy. So you've got these two holes here, one on each side that you can put away the gun in. And then on the back there, we've got a spot for the fists as well, which is really nice. I really enjoy the fact that they put storage space in the trailer for his accessories. That is going to be about it for accessories, though. There's no repair drone, there's no roller, there's nothing else like that to go with this guy. Just the truck and the trailer. Now, you can carry around some Pepsi products with this guy, so I went ahead and brought some here. So you can put, now it recommends that you use the empty products. It doesn't recommend that you use anything full bottles or full cans. It says specifically on the instructions, it tells you to try and use the empty ones. So I'm going to go with the empty ones. But these little stacks right here, they've got like these spring-loaded. You can see these tabs right here. These is kind of spring-loaded, or maybe plastic, like a bent plastic load. I don't know, but they kind of spring back, as you can see. And you can use these to hold the bottle in place. So you can just take a bottle and just pop it right in there, line it up so that your Pepsi logo is showing, and there you go. There's a Pepsi Prime carrying a gigantic bottle of Pepsi. I would love to find a bottle of Pepsi that big. So there you go. That's what he looks like with a bottle there. And then you can also carry 3 cans. So you can get 3 cans of Pepsi. And what you're going to do is you see these spots right here on the trailer. You got like these circles showing right here on the trailer with these little pegs in the center and these little holders around the side here. So these guys line up as such that you can just take your cans and just put them right there. He's going to hold them in place. Now, of course, you can't go crazy and like try and push this guy 60 miles an hour and expect those cans to hold, but you can roll them back and forth and they'll hold just fine. And that's what those look like. And I think those look even more gigantic than the bottle did on Prime. But there you go. That's what that's what Prime looks like with Pepsi cans on him. And I specifically went out to the store. I typically don't keep soda in my house. I actually went out and bought Pepsi just so that I could have those bottles and cans for this review. So you're welcome, Internet. So real quick, let's get into the transformation. And we'll just pop the sides on this guy up like that. And why don't we do this? Why don't we put the trailer up there? And we'll put the can, or not the cans, we'll put the bottle back in place. Because this is how I display him. I display him with a bottle like that. And we'll just leave that there for the rest of the video. And we'll get into Trance Transformation, which is going to be exactly like every other G1 Prime that you have ever seen in your entire life. So we're just going to go through that real quick. Pop that out. Give him his fists and his rifles. Or rifle, rather. And we'll take a look at him in his robot mode. Here in robot mode, Optimus, one more time, he's going to be about 6.5 inches tall, just like the G1 Prime is. And he's got all the same articulation at the arms, the rotation at the shoulders, rotation at the elbow, bend at the elbow, rotation at the fist because of the peg. And the knees, you can bend the knees and you can turn the legs back, just like G1 Optimus Prime. But there you go. There is Pepsi Prime in his robot mode. And we'll put him next to his G1 counterpart so you can see all the differences with this guy. So, like I mentioned earlier, the blues on this guy are going to be a little lighter. And he does not have these longer smokestacks. But then again, this guy here is a commemorative issue. This guy originally came with the short smokestacks, just like this guy did. I just need to find these that I can put on this guy. But you can see the, so like I said, the blues are going to be a little lighter. He is a repaint. So now his chest is going to be blue. Just the bottom part of the torso here, he's going to be blue. And then the arms, the side of the arms are blue instead of red, just like like they were on the original one there. He does have a couple of stickers that he came with. He's got like these blue, they're like blue with a white stripe going through it, something like that. And they're supposed to go here on the top of the forearm, like these stickers here for the original one did. I'm not crazy about them, so I haven't put them on purpose because I kind of like them better with the red arms. I feel that this guy has a lot of blue on him already. And the reason I like this guy is because he kind of works as a G1 Prime, but I don't want to go crazy replacing too much of the red with blue. So I kind of like it like this. I think it's an even balance of red and blue. Right now, if I put those blue stickers on his arms, I feel like I'm going to lose some of that. So I've kind of left them that way. But there you go. And of course, you can see the Pepsi logos are all over the place on this guy. So you've got the Pepsi logo on the shoulder, you've got Pepsi logos on the knees, and Pepsi logos on the feet. I think it's a little overboard on the Pepsi logos, but it's still not horribly intrusive. So there you go. That's what these guys are going to look like side by side. And then we'll just put him over here next to his trailer. And we'll have one last look at this guy right there. So, yeah, pretty cool little piece. I was glad I found it. I saw him at a convention, and he kind of caught my eye. So I started looking around online, and I found a really nice one that was still in the box, never opened. So I went ahead and jumped on this guy. I thought it was very cool. And I think with that, we're done with Transformers Commemorative Series Pepsi Optimus Prime. What did you think of this figure, and what would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment, give me some thumbs up, subscribe and share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time on That's Just Prime.